Hey everyone, welcome back to J plus K Retro Gaming. This week's game is number 9 on IGN's list of all-time NES games, and it's Bionic Commando.
極秘任務ワイヤーアクションマスターせよヒットラーの復活
So this game was brought to us in 1988 by gaming giant Capcom. It was originally released in Japan under the name Hitler's Resurrection Top Secret.
What?
Yeah, I think it was a good idea for Nintendo America to change the name to Bionic Commando. We'll just leave it at that. So it's a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up platformer. We play as a guy named Lad who has a mechanical arm, allowing him to pull himself up from the ceiling, swing from platforms, pull him forward. Because of this, in this game, there's no jumping at all, which at the time was really rare for a side-scroller to not have jumping capabilities, and still is today. So Bionic Commando is on almost every publication's list as one of the top NES games of all time. I personally have played it a little bit in the past, but don't remember it at all, so I'll be interested to see how it does in this 5-minute challenge, but Nintendo, you had me at mechanical arm. So let's play Bionic Commando. So that was Bionic Commando on the NES, and yes, it does pass the 5-minute challenge. Really fun game, but I was hoping and I really wanted to rate this game higher overall than it did, but there is just one major aspect of this game that for me really just held it back. So let's get into the ratings. So for audio and music, I'm gonna give Bionic Commando a whopping 9 out of 10.
Congratulations!
So the music that was pumping out at us as we played this intense game was really epic sounding. So it had that awesome 8-bit soundtrack with that undertone or overtone of really epic suspenseful music, which I thought keeps the gamer really interested and invested in the game. And the sound effects, top notch as well, no complaints there. So 9 out of 10 for audio and music. So for graphics and video, I'm going to give this game 8 out of 10. So pretty straightforward 8-bit graphics. There is buildings, so the bricks, the doors to go into, lampposts and poles to swing on, all the platforms. So all of that environment was really well done. And sometimes in games where you don't know which platform or which area you can swing on, but this game actually does a great job cueing the player, letting us know which areas we might be able to swing on and which areas we can't, like there might be barrels in the way, things like that. Overall, very colorful, awesome color palette for the 8-bit system, and the people, so the enemies and the soldiers, lad, really well done. A really good detail for 8-bit graphics. And again, nothing really to complain about, 8 out of 10. So now on to all-important gameplay. And you might be thinking, well, I gave it a 9 and 8 for audio and graphics. Looks like it's trending pretty high, but this is where it gets a little bit dicey. I'm gonna give the gameplay on this game 6.5 out of 10. So the positives, the controls were really responsive, the swinging, the latching of the mechanical arm. Also the flow of the game was really smooth, no choppiness as you're flying over enemies, attaching your mechanical arm everywhere. The shooting of the enemies, very responsive as well. So the smoothness of the gameplay was a really big positive. But one of the negatives, and it was a really big negative for me, was the game was really unforgiving. It was pretty hard. Now maybe it's just me and my lack of skill. Let me know in the comments what you think about the toughness of the game. But it was right there, that imaginary fine line between a game being too hard to be fun and enjoyable, and a game that's challenging but still fun. It was right there, right on the edge, maybe a little bit towards challenging but fun. So that's why I gave it a 6.5. You get 3 lives to actually pass through the levels, and literally each life is almost like a one-shot. You can't fall off a platform, and even if you land on the ground, you still die, and maybe you take 1 or 2 hits from an enemy fire and you're dead as well. So really challenging and unforgiving in that aspect. Although it was refreshing not to have a platformer where you jump, I really needed to get used to that. So using the mechanical arm instead of jumping. As I said earlier, in most platforms, you're jumping over obstacles. So I had to kind of train my mind into thinking, no, I can't jump. I have to like zip up and over. But once I got used to that, that was not a big deal. But the difficulty of the game was a little bit of a big deal. So because of that, I'm gonna give Bionic Commando for the NES 7 out of 10 Marios. Again, I really wanted to rate this game higher because with all the other positive aspects, I think it deserves it, but it definitely does deserve more exploration, and I'll be playing this game again. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you guys think I'm just out of my element and that I don't really have any skills and it was an easy game, let me know. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this as well. Again, thank you all for watching. Thanks to all our subscribers for all your support. And we'll see you next week on the next 5-minute gameplay challenge. Bye.